family. Good morning, Hawks family. Are you all as excited as I am about this day? It's been phenomenal already. And so I'm looking forward to spending the rest of the day with you, learning about what we do here at the College of Southern Maryland and just becoming one college. Dr. Murphy, wherever you went, thank you for inviting me to provide the keynote address. It's truly an honor. And for those of you who I have not met yet, my name is Dr. Sharon Cradle, and as Dr. Murphy said, I am the new Director of Organizational Development. And when you see me later, I can just tell you a little bit more about what that means and what I'll be doing. I began working here just in February, and I'm looking forward to spending the next few minutes with you, as well as seeing many of you at my next session on how to self-publish a book. The message here today is centered around moving us into a mindset of building a culture of collaboration. Actually, we're well on our way, and there are many exciting things happening here at the College of Southern Maryland. Someone once said, "There is nothing new under the sun," but there is at the College of Southern Maryland. We have a new president, we have a new focus, we have a new CSM day, new students, new employees, new community members, new ideas, and we are celebrating 60 years as an institution, so new is all around us. In addition, we have been named as one of 150 community colleges nationwide that are eligible to compete for the 2019 Aspen Prize for Community College Excellence, the nation's signature recognition of high achievement and performance in America's community colleges. In 2017, we were also awarded the Alliance for Workplace Excellence Seal of Approval, the Health and Wellness Seal of Approval, and the Eco Leadership Award. I can assure you that none of these would be possible if we weren't already on the road to building a collaborative workplace. Finally, President Murphy, as she's already said, and Kim Yelman received hundreds of responses around top themes during their listening sessions earlier this school year. And those focus areas were: what's important about the College of Southern Maryland? What would you like to learn? And what are opportunities for the College of Southern Maryland? And finally, what might our future look like? So why talk about building a culture of collaboration? Why are we talking about this? First, because collaboration is important for the growth of the college. More effective problem solving happens when we combine our resources, our talents, our experiences, the finances, infrastructures, everything. Second, the PACE survey revealed that based on Likert 4 leadership models and organizational systems, which are coercion, competitive, consultative, and collaboration, CSM operates most often at the consultative stage, which is only one stage below the highest or preferred stage, collaboration. In pursuit of the collaboration model, because it is focused on leadership and interaction, helps us to really base our decisions and mindsets around rewards, and it's also characterized by leadership behaviors that are change-oriented. Also, where appropriate decisions are delegated to organizational teams. So in other words, there is not just one person making a decision when decisions have to be made. This is seen as the ideal business climate to be achieved because it produces better results in terms of productivity, job satisfaction, communication, and overall organizational effectiveness. And although there is still work to be done, we are so close. Our goal is to continue to focus and work together towards the collaborative stage. So how do we get there? All of us are now familiar with Dr. Murphy's vision to move the College of Southern Maryland to a one-college focus. So today, we will explore all roads, how all roads can and should lead to one college by building a culture of collaboration. It's a mindset Turn to your neighbor and say, it's a mindset. Say it like you mean it. It's a mindset. Look, when I was practicing that, I just got tickled myself. So just as with the story of the Wizard of Oz, the College of Maryland has embarked on a quest led by its president and her president's council to get to a one college focus by aligning under functions versus locations. Each campus is a part of a whole. And as Aristotle said so many years ago, the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. So when you think about the principle of the path, it really puts you in the mindset of questions. And the questions are, have you ever wondered how you were going to get somewhere? Have you ever wondered why it is that smart people and organizations with admirable goals often end up far from where they intended to be? Why is it that so many people and organizations start out with a clear mental picture or vision of where they want to be relationally, financially, organizationally, and professionally, and yet years later find themselves far from their desired destination? I assert it's because we have not effectively mastered the collaborative model. When looking ahead at a vision of what we want the College of Southern Maryland to be in the future, it is based on our goals and business strategies that have already been established. The focus is important so that we will not head in the wrong direction, because direction determines destination, not intention, not hope, not dreams, but direction. Setting a direction will help us from going down the path we didn't set and can get us caught up in a tornado of confusion, morale issues, working in silos. You know the story, you've seen it. Unlike the Wizard of Oz, we don't want to waste a lot of time being on the wrong path. Collaborating while on the path to one college creates synergy, which is people, organizations, and teams working together to achieve something great together versus working separately. Now, we do this by sharing our human resources, sharing our budget, our materials, our space. But one of the things I caution us is to be careful about how past experiences and practices can bias our decision making. To get to one college, we cannot let our past prevent us from making new relationships while staying on the set direction. Just as the characters in The Wizard of Oz, we have to constantly ask questions and seek the necessary information to get to our destination. I love this quote. No matter how brilliant your mind or strategy, if you're playing a solo game, you'll always lose out to a team. So collaboration leads to, as Michael Jordan has once said, he said, talent wins games, but teamwork and intelligence wins championships. Mother Teresa stated, teamwork and collaboration always allows us to do something wonderful together. So when we talk about teamwork, that is the combined action of our group, the group of people, so that we can engage in effective and efficient processes. Learning how to work together, in my opinion, is the heart of collaboration. We have to learn to respect each other in terms of what our departments bring to the table, our individual differences around the work that we're here to do. And we already know that communication is a two-way process. And so our focus is on one college, and we have to continue to communicate that. In our ethical interactions, that's another conversation for another day. However, we all know that we have to engage with one another as we represent this organization in honesty, fairness, quality, dignity, diversity, and individual responsibility. Change is almost impossible without industry-wide collaboration, cooperation, and consensus. So we have to get into a mindset of having a general agreement about how we want to operate here at the college. We have to agree that CSM is an organization that is continuously transforming itself to meet the needs of our current and future customers, and where learning and working are seamlessly intertwined. We also have to agree that the College of Southern Maryland should continue to be an organization skilled at creating, acquiring, and I emphasize, transferring knowledge, as well as modifying its behavior to reflect new knowledge and insights related to our business. In that, so if we're going to move to building a culture of collaboration, we have to really look at what our culture looks like and make sure that we establish it where our business encourages and supports critical thinking and risk-taking. And I'm not sure if this gentleman is in the room today, but there's a gentleman, I believe his name is Henry. Henry was at the employee awards ceremony when I first got here. And he told a story about there was so much cooking oil that was just being thrown away. And Henry said, well, why don't we try to use that old cooking oil to I guess, fuel our trucks? And I'm not sure who his supervisor was at the time, but guess what? I think they at least took a look at it. And so I'm not sure what happened, but that's the type of risk-taking and critical thinking that has to happen in order for us to move forward. Those who learn to collaborate and improvise most effectively have prevailed. Charles Darwin. So collaboration and improvising with each other, departments in the community, allows us to get much done by working as a team with our collective intelligence and help members of the team overcome invulnerability. Because we all know when we want to share something, sometimes, you have to put yourself in a situation where, you feel free to say it instead of feeling vulnerable. More importantly, collaboration and improvising helps everyone to succeed and achieve together to attain the uncommon results of one college. According to the philosophy of metaphysics, what we focus on is what we achieve. It is important to stay focused on where we are going as an organization. While on the path, we must protect our minds against contrary indicators, which are those actions and words people use in order to determine what not to do instead of what we can do. Because what happens is it stirs up unproductive emotions, which can keep teams and organizations from continuing to move forward. And although this term is usually used in the stock world, it is appropriate here as well as we deal with various sentiments about the direction we are headed. A change in mindset to building a culture of collaboration also requires us to be aware of our own beliefs, how we think, how we behave, and how they show up in our work life, and examine them on an ongoing basis to see how those beliefs either support or block the success of reaching the one college focus. Once our mindsets is solidified in what we can do, we must be confident as we travel the road to one college, which is our destination. It's important for the College of Southern Maryland to build a culture of collaboration as we change direction to evolve and to stay competitive. Changing direction, I know, for some of us, it disrupts the status quo. It shakes us up. It challenges us. And it is a process. To be successful, what we cannot do is stand on the sidelines as spectators and watch the leader walk alone in a different direction than perhaps we are used to. Because it matters how we collaborate. Although the journey of collaborating may not always be easy or even comfortable for some, We have to commit to ensuring that our words and actions line up, that we are inclusive and respectful of one another, and that decisions are based on facts and not assumptions. Just as with the Wizard of Oz characters, multiple perspectives can lead to enriching discussions and life-altering accomplishments. So the focus of our collaborative efforts must be rooted in being proactive as well as being solution-oriented. Our students are counting on us to be an educational institution that helps prepare them for their future. Although many things are happening around us, some that are out of our control, we manage by staying focused on the business case of one college. Because along the journey, it is easy to become distracted by all the other stuff happening around us. And we have to be careful to not let the stuff get us off track. Obstacles don't have to stop us. If we run into a wall and don't turn around and give up, we can figure out how to either climb it, go through it, or walk around it. And that's another Michael Jordan quote. Once the plan is implemented, we need to test it out. We need to make tweaks if warranted. We need to make them happen. We don't need to think about it as I told you so, it didn't work. The journey will have its ups and downs, but we cannot afford to lose focus of the business case. Our customers are counting on us. We are on the right road as we continue to celebrate 60 years and beyond. I'm not sure how many of you have thought about an institution that's 60 years old. That's older than a lot of us in this room. And you think about that took a lot of guts, a lot of work, a lot of planning, a lot of setting direction to be here as an organization and still thriving after 60 years. So, as we close out, there are 5 tips that we want to leave with you to make the most of your College of Southern Maryland day. We want you to try something new. We want you to make an effort to meet colleagues. Thank the presenters who've made this day possible. Look for ways to collaborate in the future. Take pictures and share online, and the hashtags are there for you. And I believe everyone should have a copy of the schedule for today. So as we close out, please remember to learn to collaborate, do something new, meet some new people, and engage in discussion around how we're going to move forward and what your role is going to be as we move forward into the mindset of a one college. Thank you all very much and enjoy your day.